Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliana. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. I am a lover of makeup, and on this channel I talk about anything makeup, beauty and finance. Today's video is all about my Devinah single eyeshadow collection, and this is all I've got from her. Devinah is an indie brand based in the US, and I wanted to really stop buying eyeshadow palettes, and I wanted to collect nice single eyeshadows that would kind of like replace my eyeshadow palettes, and that's when I started looking for single eyeshadows. Before we get onto that, I just thought I'll mention what I've got on my eyes today. So again, I've got the Viseart Grand Pro Volume 3, and I used it in conjunction with the Koi palette, which is all shimmer. So this is all shimmer, and the Grand Pro is all matte. I actually did a video on the Grand Pro 3. I will link it above. So I thought we get out of the way. So that's what I've got on my eyes today. I didn't do a video on it, but I just thought I'll mention it if you are wondering what I've got on. Alright, so these are the shadows I got from Devinah. So the first two columns right here are multichromes, and then two of the shades over there too are multichromes, and the rest are just shimmers and mattes. So I'm going to swatch the multichrome first. Okay, before we start swatching, just to let you know, I've got Inglot Duraline on my hand just to make it smoother to swatch. Okay, the first shade I'm going to swatch is called Asteria, and this is Asteria, and I'm moving on to Skyla. That's Skyla. Cygnus is the next shade. That's what Cygnus looks like. And Messier is next. So that's like a blue toned shift. You can see the shift as I move my hand. Okay, on to the next shade, and that's called Magelanic. It's like a raspberry pink. Alright, moving on to the last shade in the collection, which is Celesia. That's what Celesia looks like. So that should be a total of 7 shades, and that's Galaxy Dust Shifters. Alright, that was all from the Galaxy Dust Shifters. So moving on to the only shade I got from the Butterfly Kaleidoscope collection, and the shade is called Paralucia. So that's what it looks like, and this is what Paralucia looks like. This is actually what made me make this purchase in the first place. That's why I went looking for Devinah Paralucia, because I was looking for the shade that will replace the special shade in Pat McGrath's Mothership 8 palette, and I'll show you how it compares. So this is Mothership 8, and that's the special shade which I went looking for, and let's just see how it compares. Alright, I'm swatching the two shades, the two other multichromes that are, these are part of the Candy Cakes collection, and the green one and the blue one. That's the green one, and that's called, let me see what that is called. That is called Rainbow Blossom, and the other one, the blue one, is called Confetti Kisses, and they are part of the Candy Cakes collection. So those are the other two multichromes that I got, and every other one is just, like I said, matte and shimmers. So my reasoning behind these shades actually is just to have as many range of shades as possible. So you have your yellows, your blues, your greens, your purples, and your reds, and that's just what I wanted. I wanted to be able to create any palette that I wanted, you know, from any other brand, with single shadows in my collection, just so I can save some money on collecting palettes that never get used, you know, to the maximum. So I am going to start swatching from the yellow downwards. So the yellow shade, the first yellow shade, it's a matte and it's called Tosca. And that's what Tosca looks like. And then the next shade is a shimmer and it's called Majesty. So that's Majesty, really beautiful shade. And the next shimmer is Nefertiti, and that's like a bronzy yellow shade. And then the last one is actually like a brown yellow, and that's called Stroke. So that's the yellow range I've got. The top one is Tosca, next is Majesty, Nefertiti, and Stroke. So only this one is matte, all the other three are shimmers. Okay, let's move on to the blues. Okay, the first blue shade again is a matte and it's called Candy. I mean, bear in mind my hand is actually a bit wet from wiping the shades. So that's Candy. And the next one is a shimmer called STFU. That's what STFU looks like. Beautiful, gorgeous blue. And then the next one is the Confetti Kisses, which is the two I swatched earlier from the Candy Cakes collection, and that's a multichrome. And then lastly on the blue side is the shade called Mist, and that's what Mist is. So those are the 4 blue shades I bought. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the greens. The first green shade is called Grinch. That's what Grinch is. Again, my hand is slightly damp, so. And then the next green one is called Inamorata. That's Inamorata. The third green shade is called Rainbow Blossom. Again, I've swatched this already and it's part of the Candy Cake collection. I just wanted to kind of make it in 4s, so I mainly bought one matte and the others are shimmers. And then the last green, you know, this one is actually a matte and not a shimmer, and it's called Patina. So it's like a grungy green. That's what Patina looks like. Gonna give another swatch. It's actually quite pigmented, but because my hand is wet. So that's all I have for the green collection. And then let's move on to the purples. The first shade in the purple again is a matte and it's called Aria. Aria. That's Aria. It's like a light purple shade. And then the next one is called Gemma. Gemma is a shimmer, but it's not like a very metallic shimmer. It's just kind of like in between matte and shimmer. I want to call it like a satin shade. Alright, the next purple one is called Cali. So that's C-A-L-I, Cali. So that's Cali. Cali is shimmery nice bubblegum pink. And then the last one on the pink side is another matte, and it's called Naz. So that's my purple collection. Alright, we're gonna move on to the final row, which is the red column, and that's my favorite. Okay, the top red one is called Desma, and that's what that looks like. I thought I'll show you this up close because I love red. I just love red. And this is Desma. That's Desma. And then the next shade is a shimmer. Desma is actually the only matte in my red category. The next one is called Salvatore. So that's Salvatore. Let's see what Salvatore swatch is like. Gosh. Divine, divine, divine. This is not actually a true red. It's like a raspberry red. It's not really a true red. And that's Salvatore. Okay, going into the next one, which is my favorite shade, and it's called Blazed. Oh, this is beautiful. So yummy. Look at that. Oh, I love red. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, so beautiful. And then the last shade in the red category is called Jane. So again, this is like a satin red, just like the Gemma that we swatched earlier. So it's not matte and it's not shimmer, it's satin. That's what that looks like. This red category, oh sorry for the awkward swatching, but this is my red category. It's just beautiful. So that's Desma, Salvatore, Blazed, and Jane. Salvatore Blazed is my favorite in the red category, then Salvatore. I just love this red one. It's really beautiful. Yeah, and that was my Devinah purchase. So in terms of my purchase experience, again, this was a really very easy purchase, bearing in mind with the Galaxy dust shifters, I had to put it on pre-order, but the minute it became available, my order was posted the next day and I got it promptly in UK. And the customer service was excellent. I had no problem with this purchase at all. I think it's worth it when you get a discount code. It kind of makes up for whatever postage you pay. So for me, these shadows were worth it, and I'm hoping it's going to save me money in the long run, so I can stop buying eyeshadow palettes. I hope you love the swatches and you see what it looks like on my skin tone. If you're my skin tone, you see what it looks like, and even if you're not my skin tone, you have an idea what these shades look like. Okay, that's what I've got for you guys. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and until next time, I'll see you. Take care.